Gardener. So it's end of June and we are going to be out of town for a couple of days, and when I get back from work, get back from the trip, I am going to be traveling like crazy for work. So what that means is no gardening at night when I come home, and so I'll only have the weekend, which means that I'm probably going to be out of the garden for about a good week and a half, guys, which is not great for a gardener. So by the time you see this video, because you'll probably see this more to end towards July, we'll be back already. But what I want to do is I have a little bit of free time, and I want to go around and prep the garden for leaving. And by that I mean doing a little bit of maintenance. I want to go around and show you some things that we're going to be doing. You guys, it's so humid, so sweaty, so still. It's like 90 something degrees, so hot. So I'm at the front of my front of our house, and I have hostas, so I'm going to start with pruning my hostas. They have blooms and the blooms are done, so I want to tidy that up so it looks nice and neat. So let's start with that. But I would love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too as well. This area is a little bit steep, so I have to be very careful. I'm not a fan of that plumes from the hosta, so I'm just going to cut them out. And I'm going to free up some space because the hosta is trying to overtake my smoke bush, which my smoke bush has is giving new plumes, and I don't want that hosta to do anything to it. I'm just going to trim some of the leaves. The sun's really hot, so the hostas are starting to burn in front here, but that's okay. It's going to start going into dormancy and all of that. And then I just realized, what else? Yep, I think that should be it. So we're going to move on and see what else we need to do. I know we have to cut back the verbena and some other things, so I'll show you guys how to do that. While we're at it here, guys, I want to show you the stargazer lily. This is the ornamental one. That's the pink, and then we got a white that's also blooming here as well. So they look glorious. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Amazing, right? There are some weeds back here as well too. You can't really see it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. You guys, I can't say again how hot this is. Oh my goodness, so hot. Alright, let's move on. Guys, I'm gonna get myself in some trouble right now because I absolutely need to cut these Veronica back, which is over there and over there. But there's a couple cute bees on it and I don't want to disturb them. So I'm just gonna sit here and hang out and wait until they're gone, and then cut them. I do have salvia as well that I need to cut. I'll bring it a little closer. I don't know how successful I'll be, but let's see. I am seeing new flushes of blooms that are coming in, so I'm being careful not to cut those as well. I should have cut these back way earlier, you guys. It's going to take me forever to cut, but I don't want to disturb them. And then my echinacea needs to be cut back too as well. And I'm going to actually take the seeds and sprinkle them here because I wanted to self-seed. I was thinking in the fall that I could probably divide up this Veronica because it's gotten really, really big. And when I bought this again, it was one container that I cut in half. And I put one here and one over there, and guys, look at the size. The next year, how beautiful and how big they are. Guys, I don't know what it is about pruning, but it's very, very therapeutic. My prairie wind grass is starting to flop a little. It's getting a little too heavy, so I'm just going to trim the front of it. All right, that's good. Didn't look like I did anything much, you guys. But I kept the blooms, so let me show you. See how there's new shoots that are coming out here with new blooms? I didn't want to cut those off. That's why I was very careful to cut like in between it. I'll chew as well. Not cutting any of the new blooms. Guys, did I mention that pruning is one of my favorite things to do in the garden? Absolutely is. Beautiful. I just love it. I love it. I may cut this out because this is done blooming for the most part. So, we'll see. I'm talking about a dara in case you guys are wondering. So I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and cut this dara out because I'm going to be out of town and it's dying, and it's going to save me some time because remember, when I get back, I'm not going to be in the garden for another week or so. So this is what I typically do with my dara, is I cut the little pods. See how it's closing up, and see how there are seeds right there. I'm just going to take this, and this is what I'm going to toss in my flower bed. And it's going to dry, and I'm going to have cell-seeded dara next year. That's all I do. Just toss them in there, and they will sell seed for tomorrow, for next season, next year. Just pull this out. Nope, too much. I'm gonna cut it at the base. Guys, I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment with this because it's still growing at the base, and I left it with the greenery on there, and I'm going to see if it will grow back. But guys, oh my god. But I'm just trying to, I know I still probably have another week of this, but again, I'm not going to have enough time when I get back, and I want to get a head start on cleaning up. Now my poor grass will have some time to grow. So it looks nice and airy now. I can actually walk back here. I've got echinacea that's coming up here. This still has a good while to go. I'm actually going to stake this one up a little bit. And I'm going to cut in the back here actually, because this butterfly bush, I don't want anything to disturb it. So I'm going to stake this up here. Let's do this. All right, and then let's bring the camera around back here. We're gonna cut some of the things well because it's starting to encroach on a couple of my perennials that I have here. You guys, I have a hot mess back here, so I need to trim a whole bunch of stuff up. Guys, doesn't it look nice and clean now? I can actually see my butterfly bush here. This, I'll cut it back when I come down. My echinacea that's at the bottom here can finally breed. And my salvia can come back for a second flush. Everything is just looking much better. And you guys, there's a little bee on the flower that fell there. So cute. But yeah, everything has some nice air that's going on here. This is giving nice blooms. My grass look a little bit more tamed. All right, I think we did some pretty good yard work here today. Next that I have a container that has Canterbury bells, and the seeds have dried. And one thing that I want to do this year is I want to take my seeds and sprinkle them all the way around the yard to see if they self-seed, because we're going to be starting them from seed Canterbury bell, that is in July. Probably mid-July when I get back and I have some time and all of that, and then we'll plant them out in the fall time after we've cleaned up the yard. But I want to see if they would self-seed if I just sprinkle the seeds all over the place. So let me show you how we're going to do that, guys. So I'm going to try to pop a picture in of what these Canterbury bells look like when they were blooming in the spring, and now all the seeds have dried up. And so I'm going to take the pods, see if I can break the seeds open so I can show you. Oh my God, look at all these seeds. All right, let's bring you in a little closer so I can show you. All right, so the seed pod, this is what it looks like, right? We're gonna take away all of the outer petal. And we're gonna look for something like this. Then we're gonna break this apart. Oh, so many seeds. And then we're going to break it apart, and then they're the seeds, guys. Right? So I'm gonna sprinkle them all over the yard. So here's my seed pod. I'm gonna break this open, shake out all of the, ooh, as soon as you break it open, they just, oh my God, this one is loaded. Right, and all I'm gonna do is take it and sprinkle. Let's see if that actually works. So let me go grab me a little container so I can break these seed pods out, and then we're gonna go all over the yard and sprinkle them and see what happens next year. It'd be really nice if they actually self-seed. So we'll see if it works. Let me grab me a little container. Got me a bowl, and I am running out of daylight, everybody. So let me just break these off, and you have to be very careful because they're a little bit prickly. You guys, I want to show you our stalk that we planted from seed. It has stalk flowers. They're the single one, they're not a double one, but I love stalk. I didn't realize it actually flowers this late. I thought it was more of like a colder season phlox. Not phlox, stalk I mean, you guys. So I'm at the willow tree bed garden area. Guys, isn't that a beautiful view in the back? I'm sorry, I have to call it every time I'm here because it's just amazing. But anyway, I have a border of hosta here, and this area back here is all plain. So my thought is I'm going to spread some of these seed pod in this area, and I'm just going to take the seed pod and just throw it, and then the other ones where the seed kind of dropped off, I'll sprinkle them in some other beds as well. And they'll break down for me during the season. So So I know this, I'm going to be doing a project on that, and I'm going to be doing a project on that too, so I'm not going to sprinkle any seeds there, but I'll put some here. Okay guys, we have actually sprinkled our Canterbury Bell. While we're here, I would like to show you some thistle that's growing that we grew last year. We overwintered and now it's thistling. So let me bring you a little closer. My guys, this is so cute. So guys, isn't that gorgeous? Look at this. Beautiful. Only took us 18 months to get to this part here, right? Is it 18? I think so. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, beautiful, right? And then these are now starting to get bigger, and I notice it gives a flower right away, right around. Can you see it? And then this bud is actually budding up too as well. So next year what I'm going to do when I plant this, which I'm planning on starting some more seeds because I think I still have some seed, is these are going to go in the back of the border. I didn't realize how tall they get. So this needs to go in the back of the border. But isn't that amazing? I love this. I love this. Guys, we grew this from seed, okay? We grew this from seed. Show you how tall they actually are. So see how tall? So I'm standing right next to it. So this is probably 4'8", 4'9". I'm 5'3", right? So they definitely do need to go to the back of the border. But they are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. One more thing I want to show you. It's only a couple of blooms, but the geraniums that we started from seed, guys, they're blooming. All right, we got to come a little closer to see these, but these are blooming. This one's blooming as well. And guys, my hosta has a white flower. I need to show you that as well. Oh my goodness, but I love, this is the salmon geranium. Hopefully you can see it now. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is a little bit faded. And then I want to show you the hydrangea. Not hydrangea, the hosta. Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. But look at this beauty over here. Who knew that this hosta would flower like this? Right? And I'm leaving. I'm not going to see the rest of it. But didn't realize that it flowers. Alright guys, one more thing that I need to do is my dahlia, these are the shorter ones. I need to deadhead them because the more you deadhead the dahlias, the more they will bloom. So they're done with their first set of blooms. So all I'm going to do is just basically cut them and give them a chance to basically rebloom from here. And the more you deadhead the dahlia, the more it should bloom. I've got a couple more on the other side that I need to do as well. Alright guys, I am a hot sweaty mess right now. I'm gonna call it quits for the video here. So we basically pruned a lot of stuff. We pruned the hosta, the dara, we self-seeded some things. What else did I do? Would love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too. So when I come back from the trip, which you're gonna see this after we actually get back, hopefully everything is still intact in the garden. I'll be gone for 5 days, and then as soon as I come back, I'll be traveling all over the state of Georgia for work, and I'm not going to be able to get in the garden, which I'm sad. But plus side to all of this, you guys, plus side to all of this, this is July we're talking about here, right? So is it really a loss not being in the garden a lot? I don't think so, because it's the hottest time of the year and the most uncomfortable time of the year. I love spring, I love fall, the hot heat of the summer, not so much. So I don't think it's a loss, to be honest. Because, yeah, I don't think it's a loss, right? All right. Would love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too as well. Back here, I have my canna lilies that are blooming, and my quick fire hydrangea. As you can see, it's budding up. And my spirea, it's done for the season, but it just has foliage right now. So we're getting ready to see this. Oh, by the time I come back from our trip, this would all be in bloom, so I'll be able to see it. So, all right, I'm babbling. Until next time, everybody. Happy gardening.